Let's talk about Chidinma Vanessa Adetshina, the South African beauty queen whose mother is being accused of stealing a South African woman's identity. Her mother is Mozambican while her father is a Nigerian, Igbo to be precise. Now, the South African Department of Home Affairs, they have announced plans to revoke Chidima's birth certificate. Recall that Chidima was one of the top 11 finalists of the South African beauty pageant, but she was forced to step down after there were allegations that her mother had stolen a South African woman's identity in order to secure citizenship for her, for Chidima. And there were also threats of xenophobic attack. There were threats to her life, and there were threats that they were going to loot stores in South Africa and all of that. And she feared for her safety and that of her family. Hence, she had to step down. Also, remember that she has been given an opportunity to contest in Miss Universe Nigeria. So Chidima is currently in Nigeria as we speak. So now, what are the pertinent questions to answer in this matter, where they have, or the Home Affairs Department is planning, or it has announced that her birth certificate might be revoked? What are the pertinent questions to answer? The first question is, did Chidima's mother actually steal someone else's identity? Number two, is Chidima culpable in that alleged offense? Number three, can we actually say that Chidima is a South African citizen? Number four, is there a way around it in order to ensure that she doesn't suffer if she is not culpable in the alleged crime? Let's begin to answer them one after the other. To answer the first question, whether Chidima's mother actually stole someone else's identity, the Department of Home Affairs has found preliminary evidence to show that, to prove fraud or to establish fraud and identity theft, that Chidima's mother in 2001 actually stole someone else's identity in order to obtain citizenship. Yes, innocent till proven guilty, but there is preliminary evidence to establish fraud and identity theft. So we wait to see what comes out of it. To the second question, as to whether Chidima is culpable in this alleged offense, Wikipedia says she was born in 2002 and this crime was committed in 2001. So, except South Africa has a strange law that holds unborn children responsible for crimes committed by their parents, or even babies and minors, because even if she was born at the time she was a baby, except they have a strange law that can hold unborn children guilty for the crimes of their parents, or a law that charges minors to court for offenses that were committed by adults. I don't believe that she's going to be culpable or held responsible for this alleged crime. So the third question, whether Chidima can be said to be a South African citizen. A quick research will show that there are three ways to acquire citizenship in South Africa: by birth, by descent, and by naturalization. Chidima was born in Soweto in 2002. So, but let us see the requirements to qualify to be a citizenship by birth in South Africa. It says the following persons are South African citizens by birth. One, persons born in or out of wedlock on or after October 6th, 1995, if one of his or her parents is either a South African citizen or a permanent resident. Chidima was born in 2002, so that is out of the question. Number two, persons born in South Africa adopted by parents of which one parent is a South African citizen and whose birth is registered. I'm not aware whether she has any adopted, if she was adopted by any South African citizen or South African permanent resident. Don't forget that the alleged crime is that her mother stole an identity in order to get citizenship. So I don't know if someone else went ahead to adopt her. But right now, her mother is being tried or is facing the law for an offense of identity theft. So that is also out of the way. And then they said, persons born in South Africa not having the nationality of any other country and whose birth is registered. Was her birth registered? I don't know. As they carry out their investigation, the issues will unfold and we'll know the true situation of things. Now to the final question, as to whether there's a way around it in order not to make Chidinma suffer for a crime that she did not commit. In the UK, there is something known as discretionary leave to remain. This is usually applied in both asylum and non-asylum situations where their immigration's rules do not cover. So, in other words, there are some, pitiable situations. There are some conditions that they will say, okay, let's allow this person stay because of this, and that. If the South African government wants to be fair, Chidima was born there 22 or 23 years ago. She wasn't even there when this crime was committed. Even if she was there, she would have been a minor. You understand? So, are they going to extend the same grace to this young lady who was not there when this crime was committed. And if history serves us right, Nigeria played a pivotal role to help South Africa when they were struggling with their own identity crisis. They lived here, most of them schooled here. We sent money to them, we helped them, we had their back, and all of that. Why the bad blood between South Africa and Nigeria? I do not know. The other day, it was bold battle on X. One just from one thing to the other, and from one thing to the other, black man trying to trample on black man. Well, that is just on one side. I do hope that for the sake of this girl's mental health, for the sake of her, you know, peace of mind, that whatever decision will be made will be in her best interest. Considering that she was born in South Africa, she was raised there, she has family there. That's all the family she knows, even though she has come here to contest. She doesn't know anybody here. I hope that for the sake of brotherhood, for the sake of the continent, for the sake of history, and for the sake of humanity, they will do what is right that will not destroy this girl's life and identity and scar her forever. She has been through a lot already. Thank you so much if you've watched my video to this point. If you're watching this on YouTube, kindly subscribe. If you're watching this on any other social media platform, kindly follow me and you will not be disappointed. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.